Look at Lavenda. Okay, we're live now. Hi, everybody. We had some Deanna technical difficulties. And are you laughing at me?
I mean, no.
Not at all. Why would I do that? All right. Never. All right. Okay, now what?
I don't know. I don't see.
I'm over here. I'm just on the sidelines.
You're not supposed to be on the
I
sideline.
know. Well,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey,
okay.
there,
Are we
we
there?
are
Okay,
there.
we're
I
there.
see it. I see
Yep.
it.
It's there. Whee!
Okay, we're good.
Okay, yep, we're there. Sweet. Okay. So I also followed Samantha on Clubhouse. So see if I can do multiple things at one time. Do you think we can?
I mean, we can attempt it.
Why not? You guys have limits tonight?
No.
I do tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your limit?
Huh?
What's your limit?
I'll say 45 minutes for me.
Okay.
I'm going to have another really early morning tomorrow.
Ah, gotcha. That's still going well?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you guys talk to me while I'm getting the Clubhouse thing going. Talk to me about what made you decide to do the 6-week thing. Take turns. You decide who decides whatever they're going to do. Lavenda didn't have a choice.
But I wanted to do it anyway.
So to be clear.
Yes. Yes. Let's get that out there.
All right, Samantha, you go first. Alphabetical order.
Okay. Well, I don't even remember how Deanna's and my path crossed on Facebook, but I joined the Facebook group first and then just saw like consistent posts from Deanna about like real life, not crazy things that are unattainable or wishful thinking about let's manipulate people or let's just daydream and hope that money ends up in our pocket someday, but actual like do these things. The thing like working with Deanna, the thing was for me, quitting. Right? Like just do it, actions and move forward, stop losing the confidence and just go get it. So I think it was through I know it was through that bookkeeping experience, like the first meeting that we had and then the first quarter of bookkeeping that I was like, all right, this is more than just like, there's no judgment here. It was just so real and so compassionate instead of like all focused on spreadsheets, all focused on you're bad because you spend money here, you're good because you do this kind of investing. It was just what do you need for your life and where are you in your life and what are you trying to figure out? And I'm here to help because I've been there too.
Yeah, exactly. That's the part. I think that's the part. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you and I had a really, really great discussion. And it was, and we didn't talk about any of this stuff. We just talked about life in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, we had an affinity for each other for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so my turn.
Your turn.
Okay. So I actually met Deanna through, was it Maria's group?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We met through Maria Wentz group. And I don't know how, but that's how we met. And then we worked together. I helped you with, I don't know, obviously something techie because,
yes.
I mean, that's usually how I meet everybody. I can't help it. I just help everybody with tech. And then, in turn though, like she's a brilliant bookkeeper and I needed help with bookkeeping. I knew I did. And I was looking for somebody to help me with it. And so, we actually discussed that like kind of just discussed working together regardless, me like working with her in the tech aspect and her working with me in my bookkeeping. And it was the same thing. Like it was like kismet. We were able to talk to each other, and it was easy for me to talk to her about, money, and I didn't feel that judgment either. And it was kind of a no-brainer when she put the course out there for it, like the 6 weeks. I was like, shut up and take my money. Like,
Yep.
right? It was like, it was like hard. Like, where do I sign up? I don't, is that a question? Yeah. So for me, that's how it was for me. And, yeah. So when we met, so he still messaged me and, how do I do this? I'm like, here. What am I doing with my money? This is what I'm doing now.
We could not have, and we'll let Lavenda talk about how she felt about it in the beginning too, but we could not have had a better group to start. No. Like, I could never, ever, ever have wished for, hoped for, dreamed for a better little group to try everything. So thank you guys so much. We got to go somewhere together. We got to have a little vacation.
Oh yeah.
So Vinda, tell us. When I told you should do it, what were your thoughts?
I didn't want to do it. I absolutely did not want to do it. I had so much fear in letting anybody into my financial world because of fear of judgment that I couldn't move forward in any direction to try to get help to get anything fixed, and I guess because we've known each other so long, really, really long, that it was easier for me to open up to her. And when I got into this group, I was very apprehensive again about sharing. But y'all have been awesome. I love y'all because I've just felt at peace with the four of us. Yeah. I really have. And it's shown I've seen the change in me because I want to do better. And I know that's a group effort. Yes, I'm here.
And you're here.
And I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. So those that may be watching, I know there are a couple people watching. You don't know, Lavenda is my assistant partner more than anything, really. But we went to high school together. And we reconnected on Facebook. And it just worked out perfectly because she kicks ass.
Mm-hmm.
Don't she? She's amazing. She's amazing. So that has worked out wonderfully well. Yes. So yeah, we really, and that, I think that's why I decided that we needed to kind of have an alumni group, basically, right? And it needs to be called Money Magic Sisterhood because this very much feels like a sisterhood. We all have our stories. We all have the things that led us to feel like this program for newly single women, which we have one who's kind of single, but not even. Right? Stephanie's kind of, but not even.
Don't tell Jason that. He would not be happy. Like, wait, what?
We have what do you have a date or anything, right?
We do now.
Cool. But regardless, and then Samantha is just at a place, and I think that the target isn't necessarily divorced women. For this group. It really isn't, and that's where my passion lies, but so many women, even who are still married, go through the same feelings about themselves and finding themselves and figuring out where they're going with their lives and making anew. And it's just, it's almost more for, and I think the other day in one group, I put it for the women, either the newly single women, the single women, or just the women who wear the damn pants? Because I mean, it is what it is, right? Some men who, speaking of,
Uh-oh. Were your ears burning, honey?
No, should they have been?
That way.
Some men just they're there, and they're fabulous and they're great for us, but and we have a peanut gallery. That it's not necessarily going to be the single woman. So, okay. So I wanna let's see. Is Natty? Are you watching? If you are, say hi. I think you told me you were going to watch. Who else is watching? We got a couple of watchers. If you're watching, give us a comment. A comment, please, so we know you're here. Anyway, we're going to talk about Natty for a second. My lovely, wonderful Natty that I ran across. And again, that's another one of those situations where I, just like you, Samantha, and you say you don't know where we met or how we found each other. That's how I am with Natty. I have no idea. But Natty is a rapid transformational therapist, right? Is that what you call it? It's the right wording, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So anyway, our session kicked off with hypnotherapy. And it was a hypnotherapy around our self-worth. And we were taken back to our childhood and taken into specific instances where we felt less than worthy or unworthy. And it was awesome. Do you guys have anything you want to share from that?
It was kind of crazy how, like, the things about it, it was a little like, I was like, oh shit, wow. That explains a lot. I mean, might need to talk about that to the therapist later this week, but you know. But no, I mean, I do hypnotherapy as it is. I have one myself, so it's not like I wasn't already like accustomed to it, but we never went like back, right?
Yeah.
And so it was definitely one of those like, huh.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful. And anybody who hasn't ever experienced the hypnotherapy and being taken back in time to different situations. Here, just a little boomer. There's Boomer. What's a boomer, Nat? What's a boomer, Nat?
You know what a boomer is,
No.
don't you?
You're just a little boomer? Never mind. This is something we're not supposed to talk about.
I don't know how to explain it. It's a
Okay.
Facebook thing, or a, like a Karen, but in an age way or something. I don't know.
Natty, tell
Maybe
us
it's
what you
thundering where
mean.
she is. It's a little boomer.
Unless she's hearing the fireworks at my house. I mean, they're still setting off fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not here. I haven't heard.
No, I mean, I'm in central PA, Pennsylvania, so you know.
So is this what it means? She says she can't figure out how to work technology.
Yeah.
Hey, you did. You're here.
Hi, I'm here. I'm a techie. I got you, boo. Just message me anytime.
Yeah, and just in time too, because we were starting to talk about you.
Me? Oh, you. Yeah, you, Natty.
Yep. So, when anybody who hasn't experienced hypnotherapy and some people are open to it. Some people he's done. Some people are a little apprehensive about it. And I guess that even being in a group would be a little tougher to think about going through hypnotherapy in a group of people, but there's nothing uncomfortable about it in a group setting. would you guys agree? Was it completely 100% just?
I think it was all like one of my favorite parts about Natty is that like all of you, I've also done lots of meditation, lots of technique work like that, but instantly I could tell that Natty does, like, she's process oriented, and it's not just this random feel good thing. It's like Natty's trained, she's a professional. You can tell like, this isn't just a whimsical little experience. It's like a psychological process, mind and body.
Yes.
Let's take you back, like Stephanie said, and do full holistic releasing and working through stuff. Like, what is this block? Let's go figure it out.
Right. Yeah. It was
a real process. It's not just a crazy thing. It's actually a scientific process she took us through.
Yeah, it really, really was. It was really great.
I loved it.
Did you guys have memories pop up that you haven't thought about at all ever since it actually took place? Yeah, me too. No, it was all stuff for you, Stephanie, that you thought about and tried to process before, or no?
No. It was stuff that came up, like stuff that I had not thought about before. I'm just making the face because I didn't want to think about it, apparently. And like when I remembered it, I was like, ew.
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah, well.
So much makes sense, and this is kind of gross. Like, all of this is kind of gross, and I'm not like, this is a great therapy talk. Like, there's no shame. Like, I have no shame that you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But it actually explained so much, like, of, okay, like, this so much is just light bulb, you know?
Yeah.
Just big old, like,
big, huge light bulbs.
Right? I'm like,
massive. Fireworks, even.
That would have been perfect if, like, a firework just went off right now. It would have been great.
Yes. How about you?
Well, it was okay. I don't remember a lot of my childhood. I just don't. I blamed it on physical trauma for years. But I think after that session, I realized maybe my mind just doesn't slow down to focus enough on a specific time.
See that, yeah.
And I had never really been able to, in years, go that far back in my head. And it was kind of like a profound moment for me, because I realized for the first time that things that I saw as positive in my childhood really developed me in a negative way as an adult. With my finances. You know, it's fun when you live with your favorite grandparents when you're little. But as an adult, when you have to remember back, well, the reason you lived with your parents was A, B, C, and your grandparents was A, B, C, and D. You know, because there wasn't a good way to provide in the household.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was an eye-opener for me. It kind of made me, it made me a little relieved in a way that I hadn't lost those memories, but that it's resetting my mind to process them in a different way in order to make me grow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have to accept it all, like accept every aspect of it before you can actually adapt it and use it. Because as Nicole Barker says, everything serves you, everything limits you, everything. And so you definitely have to get in there and process all aspects, positive, negative, every bit of it before you can really move forward. Natty, you're amazing. And I'm so thankful that you are a part of my Money Magic groups.
Me too.
And yeah, it's just going to get better and awesome, more awesomer from here. Okay. So then I was hoping we'd have the book so I could use it to... We've been working on a workbook to go with it. Oh, Natty says, thank you, ladies. It was a very touching experience for me, too. I appreciate the trust and openness you all gave me.
We appreciate you.
Oh, let's feel the love.
I know, right?
Feel the love. Love. We're working on a workbook. so that it's a combination of a workbook / notebook that goes along with all the sessions and journaling in between and keeping track of everything we kept track of and all of that in one awesome little bound book. And we've almost done with it. We're almost finished with it, and we were hoping to have one printed so we could show you guys tonight, but
Printer issue.
I'm having printer issues. So it is not ready. But I don't even know what. Oh, I was going to use that to help me guide us through talking about the weeks. Okay, so week 2, we talked about goal setting, and we talked about 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years. And we kind of forced ourselves to visualize what 5 and 10 were going to look like and just get an idea of what 6 months and a year was going to be. Talk about that experience a little bit.
That was really, really hard. At the end of it, we even went and just did 5 weeks. And I remember when we got done with that night, my realization was that financially I was in such survival mode that even thinking about in 6 months, I was like, okay, I can imagine that. But in 12 months, just going to put some stuff down. And then we went to 5 years and you took us into like imagery and reflection because it was hard. And then 10 years was almost impossible. It seems like it's so far away. But it's just like, I don't know. So then you took us back to 5 weeks and that seemed so easy again.
Yeah.
It was a stretch. It was really, really good, but it was hard in the moment to do it for me.
So it was good also in the respect that you realized it was a stretch, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I've been using those goals now in other, like putting my other business plan together and just other exercises I've been doing on my own. I go back and look at them. I write them on my calendar once in a while if it applies to stuff I'm doing for the week.
That's fabulous. Yeah. I've been watching you. Your stuff you're coming up with is pretty darn cool, Chica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. Stephanie?
So I'm actually a goal setter, like regularly. So like it was kind of fun for me. I am more of a long-term goal person. So like the short term was for me new. Like I always do like I have the 5-year plan and the 10-year plan, but I never did like the 5 weeks, 6 months. I'd rather look into the future, not the now, because I don't want to now. Like I don't want to live in the present because the present kind of sucks right now. I want to think about later. That's my coping mechanism. Okay.
It's all right, baby.
Right.
We all got them.
Right. But no, like it like for me, Samantha, it was like the opposite. It was like the 5 week and the 6 month was more difficult for me than like the 5 year, 10-year, you know, and like the further out, like it just, yeah, like that was how it was.
Yeah.
But like Samantha, I put my 5 week and my 6 month goals out there so that it moves me in that direction.
That all makes sense. I can see that for both of you. I get it. All right.
I like this one.
You did you?
Oh, I did. I got the dream and I didn't get any looks from anybody like, oh, you can't do that because
never.
That's not this environment, you know? So, I mean, I hadn't really allowed myself to ever start thinking in that direction. So that was my favorite week, I think.
Cool.
It really was.
Yeah. We used the imagery, like Samantha was saying. We kind of closed our eyes and just imagined ourselves in that place and that time.
Yeah.
And that helps tremendously when it's something so far away. If you can cut out all the other senses and just have,
you know. And like if I see something that was on that list now, I look at it and I say, 1 more year.
Yeah.
You know, 5 more years.
Yep. Awesome. Okay. Week 3, Week 3 was week 3.
That was
That was
mint.
the yeah. Okay, so that was where the money
Yeah.
came in, right? That's when we got our analysis of the 3 months of spending. We saw what we've been doing, where we've been spending our money. We looked at where we needed to be spending our money and where we needed to adjust. And we also started using Mint. And Stephanie had already been using Mint.
Let's know. Stephanie had been signed up for Mint. Stephanie was not using Mint.
Okay. I don't think Lavenda's even using it yet.
Not in the capacity she wants me to be.
So anybody want to wag some fingers?
I'll do it myself.
Actually, I will say, since this, I have been weekly checking my budget with Mint. Like, I will say, once I got into that and we like put everything like the right categories, how like once we split it up that week, and it was disturbing. It was bad. I needed that slap in the face of I may be a little addicted to fast food and not wanting to cook for ourselves, even though I do enjoy cooking. That's the part that annoys me. I like to cook.
Yeah.
Like, it's just I don't.
It's convenient. It's convenience. It's just a
And now everybody delivers. Thank you, COVID. So just like I like.
Yeah,
like,
it's easy.
wow.
All you have to do is go on to DoorDash or Uber Eats.
That's
or
what I
whatever.
do. I'm like, I'm patient about it. So like, I don't. Even my groceries are delivered. Like, come on, guys.
And you don't. When you don't have that visual there, you forget how much money you're spending. You don't think it adds up, but it adds up fast.
And I'm like, ugh. So
Yes.
I started doing we did the whole budget thing, and I was like, when it's in your face, I did really good in June of not.
Yeah. The beautiful thing about Mint is there's literally a visual of how you're doing on your different areas, and you get to input what your budget should be, and then as you're tracking, it all is there, and you get a visual of how you're doing at any point in time. And so it's a wake-up call, and it definitely helps you to focus a little bit. Are you using it, Samantha?
Yeah, I second what Stephanie said. I have the weekly notifications turned on too, daily and weekly, but I look at the weekly report actually.
Nice.
That's my favorite thing.
We'll work on Lavenda. We'll get her there.
Yeah.
We'll get her there. Yes, you'll be happy to know that we have put together a Mint user guide specific to the way.
Yeah.
That is part of that workbook that we were talking about.
That's
so
awesome.
Thank you. You guys have just like totally made this 100 times better already. And
that's because you gave us useful things.
Thanks.
So
Thanks. I think
give us all the tools to help
it's
you
useful and practical.
I don't know, right? I don't know if
it freaking really flowed together. It worked well. So then we got to week 4. What was week 4?
Money personality.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Money personalities. Yeah. So,
which we all shared, right? Weren't we all 4 the same? 3 of us were.
3 of us were. Yep. It was funny because the entrepreneurs are the ones that had the, what was it even called?
Hedonist.
Thank you.
It doesn't sound good. Like
it doesn't.
You love money because it feels good.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. You just got to accept it for what. Linda is a nurturer.
Actually, I mean, it makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense, right? Yeah.
I'm a heathen.
I'm a hedonist, but
whatever.
And we talked a little bit about our secondary ones too, right? In our tertiary. Did we talk about it? We did. We didn't talk about where we fell on those.
I think we did them, but I don't remember talking about them.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I have to go look at my journal. Like, I have to go look
yeah,
at my
me
journal.
too.
Yeah. we talked about our personalities and the strengths of those personalities, and we wrote about the strengths, we wrote about the weaknesses, how we could use them, all of that.
Where they came from,
Where they can. Yes, we did.
where we learned it. Mhm.
Yes, how we got there and why we think we feel that way and why we think those personalities developed, and how we can use them to our benefits going forward.
Mhm.
Another thing in the workbook is that there are journaling prompts on the journal days. So there's a date for each day now, and there are journaling prompts relevant to that week's session. So that's kind of cool. We might have to send you guys one just so you'll have one.
Yeah.
Okay. So then week 5.
I think I missed week 5 because that's the day I was in Pittsburgh.
You missed it, but you didn't really miss it. Because that was...
I participated still.
Yes, you participated. Yes. Week 5 was when we got all our challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That was a terrible week. I'm going to be honest. Like,
I liked it, except for 11 days of not eating out.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what I didn't like.
I so cheated. Like, at least 2 of those days, I did a loophole.
Yes. I didn't buy the food.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't pay for
My
it.
significant other bought the food.
He was
I wanted
paying it.
sushi. I went to the grocery store and got some sushi.
That's what I'm saying.
I pretended that I went out and had sushi.
And it was an essential at that point.
It was.
Rice,
feel better.
vegetables,
Yeah,
protein.
exactly.
You need to eat.
So I think there were 9 things
Mm-hmm.
that we kind of used to, the goal was to jumpstart our emergency fund.
Mhm.
Rule of thumb is 3 to 6 months of emergency fund, depending on your situation. But we talked about just trying to develop $1,000 emergency fund, and we were going to take that 10 to 11 days and use this challenge in all these different areas to try to find that $1,000. And I believe ultimately most of us got at least halfway there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, maybe not might not have put it away like we were supposed to.
Actually,
found it, though.
I did sign up. I signed up for the Acorn thingy,
Mhm.
and I'm still using that.
Good.
So
Awesome.
today, the beginning of the month, I think they take out the change thinger, and then I did the extra money deposit thingy. So it's still doing that. But no, I deposited the stuff because every time I wanted to order out, I added it together, and
Did you?
so every night that week.
Awesome. Yeah. So there were definitely some ways that we got that jump started, and that was the goal for those 10 or 11 days. So we took the 5th session, and that was the start of the challenge, and we ran it through the end of the program. So, oh gosh, no. Dog being let out. So that was good, but hard, and I totally agree. To have to be completely honest, I still haven't gotten my 10 trash bags done.
Me either.
I got 7 done, and then I got 2 pieces of furniture out.
Okay, we can count
Counts.
that. I think we count that. Yeah. Yeah. Do you need something right now?
No, not me.
Okay. So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
We'll call it fun. But there was a lot to show for it. And you guys never did get back to me on your totals.
Well, you asked us
It's
in the
work.
survey.
I had to add it up and figure it out.
Yeah, but that was the point, goofy girl. To see that number right there in front of you and know, oh my gosh, look at that, because it's probably so much bigger than you think it is.
See.
See? Yeah, I gotta see. That's one of the things we got to make sure in the workbook is easier
Mhm.
to keep track of. Yeah. And then,
Spreadsheet.
huh?
What if you did like one of those, like you know how Denise has like that spreadsheet that you can just like put in the numbers really quick with it?
Uh huh. Yeah.
Like every time you want to spend something, put the number in there or whatever. You know what I mean?
Why is my power just blinking? See, it got dim. Okay.
Really did.
Yeah. We're definitely putting it in the workbook, but we can figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Can definitely look at other options. Okay, so we're not going to give away the results of the last session because that's the fun of it.
And it was amazing.
I am totally blown away.
I
Mhm.
have goosebumps everywhere right now. It is so like I'm not like no, it is like
Actually, my eyes I'm literally about to tear up.
Me too.
Everybody's seen
They're
their
like-
me.
Ah!
Mine's at home waiting on me.
Jason,
I can't wait.
that is bad. Like it's just
Yeah. So the last session, we kind of take the things that are important to us, incorporate some of the thoughts we had around our goals, and there is a very lovely, powerful takeaway that comes out of it that gets shipped to your house. And yeah, I can't wait to put mine somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, yes. And mine's not here yet, by the way.
Mine either.
So Stacey, I haven't seen hers either.
Huh.
Yep. It'll be there soon. The holiday.
I'm also the middle of nowhere though, so it takes a little bit longer.
Bless it.
Bless
It
it.
It does. A couple days at least.
Okay, so talk to me about how you feel now compared to how you felt when you started, please.
a lot less overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That's awesome.
Like
I loved doing this with only women.
Yeah.
And not women that are already established in like some thriving investment and wealth program, but women who just like, I don't even know how to say that. It was not cutthroat. It was not competitive. It was
Never.
who got more than who.
Yeah.
Didn't matter where the heck we were at. We didn't even talk about how much we have or what we have.
No, and that's the thing.
It was just life.
As absolutely confidential as you need or want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was one thing when I was told to do this, because I've been doing it one-on-one for a little bit. A lot of the aspects that we did, I didn't, because I incorporated a lot more fun and a lot, touchy-feely stuff. Usually when I do it one-on-one, it's just very tactical, and we talk about things from people's childhood, and we talk about all that. But this was, I never would have imagined that this group setting and the way it went would have been the way it went.
Mm-hmm.
And I never would have thought that doing finance coaching, money coaching in a group setting could have ever been a good thing. And when Nicole Barker told me I had to do it,
you kind of have to do it.
I kind of have to do it. So I did it. And now I don't really want to do it one-on-one anymore. Because this was so fulfilling for me to watch you guys and to go through everything with you. And it was wonderful. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you again very, very much. And now we have the Money Magic Sisterhood.
Yes.
I love it.
I have
Yeah.
mine with my pendulum.
Where's yours at?
Oh, I took it off this morning. I fell asleep with it on last night.
Mine is here.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
nice. See, I knew it disconnected. Was it, or did I plug it in?
No, it's backwards. Here you go. I'm like looking at it. That's fine.
Yay. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
I forgot to plug my computer in. That's why it went dim. It's about to die.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, any last thoughts? Anything you guys want to say for anybody who will watch? Because I'll make sure that the recording is shared.
If you're thinking about it, stop thinking about it. Just do it.
This is a million times better than any financial advisor, any wealth management, any other kind of advice or support I've ever heard anywhere, because I actually understood every single conversation we had.
Right? And
Instead
I
of
didn't-
leaving and
that was-
thinking,
that was
I don't know what
didn't feel
the
I
hell
we
just
already
happened.
discussed this like multiple times, but I didn't feel uncomfortable, overwhelmed, or like
Judged.
pressured. I didn't feel pressure about like anything that I was
Don't
doing.
watch me cry.
Like I didn't feel like I
I've
was
been crying all day. I'm already look. We're both here about the snot cry.
She's staring at me while I'm starting to cry.
oh, well, I mean, sorry, not sorry. You're awesome.
No, you changed our life.
Thank you,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You guys are amazing. I can't wait to add to our sisterhood some more amazing, wonderful, fabulous women that I can have the same kind of impact on, because it just feels fucking great. Excuse me.
Mhm. Yeah, it does.
Okay. I love y'all.
Love you too.
I love you too.
I think you're already both in the money mindset month group. It's become that group is becoming, we're just transitioning that group to the Money Magic Sisterhood. And there probably won't be a whole heck of a lot going on in there until we get a few more people, but hey, that's all right. It's going to be super freaking fabulous.
Yeah.
But anytime you feel like sharing your thoughts or sharing where you are on anything, by all means, let's do it.
Thank you.
Mwah. I love you all.
Love you.
Bye. Hey, Samantha,
Yeah,
got it in under 45 minutes.
I know, it's perfect. Bedtime.
Okay, babe. Well, y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.